Welcome to a Cosmic Energy Update with multidimensional energy specialist RaquelSpencer.
Beautiful. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's such a pleasure to be here with you, and it's so amazing to watch what's happening in the higher realms, what's going on in the cosmos. And we're sitting right at the beginning of a pretty extraordinary month of cosmic events. And we talk about all of these kinds of things that influence the consciousness of the planet. And one of the things that's really interesting is we're in continuous evolution. It is always the next thing building on the next thing, building on the next cosmic event, building on the next wave of energy that's coming into the planet. That is truly life. That's the ebb, the flow, and the continuation. And one of the things that I want to just really bring into the awareness at this point in time is the idea of the continuous evolution, the next thing coming, the next infusion of cosmic light, and the next eclipse and equinox and solstice and energies that come in, the evolution of what's happening, each one builds upon the next. And I know that many people are continuously looking for the big wow to happen. I want an event that's going to change everything. And I want to really set the tone in your awareness at this particular time to make sure that you're putting that energy and that thought process into the unified field with conscious understanding, because we really want to be careful that we're not wanting a huge event that's going to change everything in chaos. We want the evolution to be step upon step, change to be small steps continuously instead of one event that throws us into chaos or throws us into massive change. And so as we move into this beautiful energy that's coming over the next month, I want you to begin to really set the intention with yourself that it allow you to move through it with ease and grace, that the next step, the next infusion of light, the next cosmic event, things that are continuously propelling us forward, do so with ease, do so with grace. Noticeable change, yes, of course, but be very conscious of how you are moving into the events and the expectations and the energy you put behind it. As we move into the August eclipse energies, we are sitting really at the threshold of some really powerful energies starting to come on the planet August 3rd through the 7th, when the 7th is the lunar eclipse that moves us directly into the Lion's Gate, the 8-8 portal, which every year is a really big milestone in the energetic. It's a very powerful double-digit portal of light that opens and advances us again as we step through that energy. And so as we move into this, I want to be very, I want to just raise your awareness and your consciousness to understand and put into perspective the process of evolution we're really going through, because we do want those incremental steps, those shifts and changes that are manageable for not only ourselves, but for the collective. Because we're really coming into a time where the energies and the alignments in the cosmos can bring about really big change. And we want to really hold the fields in our consciousness that change happen with as much ease and grace as possible. Because we know from, history, we know that the human consciousness and humans very rarely change when things are hunky-dory, when things are going okay. It usually takes some kind of massive discomfort to make people shift. Because very few people on the planet, humanity as a whole, doesn't make huge leaps and bounds when everything feels great. So we know that things are building. We know that things are wanting to change on the planet. We do want a major change, but we want it to be in increments that are manageable and not throw us into chaos. And so as we move into this beautiful change energy that is coming in the cosmos, this beautiful set of eclipses coming, and the 8-8 portal, holding your awareness, major change that is manageable, that doesn't throw us into massive chaos, that is for the human consciousness and for humanity as a whole in a beautiful balance of enough to shift and not so much that it goes into chaos or that it brings us into a massive imbalance. And if that is the case, if that is what happens, that we hold the fields, that we move through that very quickly, that the shifts and changes that are going to be strong enough to make humanity stand up and pay attention, but not such that it throws everybody into chaos and panic. And so I just wanted to say that I was getting very strongly guided to just kind of put that into the awareness. We're all wanting major change to happen because we really want the hearts of humanity to open for the consciousness to change, that people understand we're all in this together, that everything that each individual does affects the totality, it affects the unified field. We want that awareness to come. And in the same breath, we really want this to come with as much ease and change as possible. Woo! I can feel that energy coming into your consciousness right now, that awareness that we want major change that is balanced enough that we can handle it with as much ease and grace as possible. And so this energy that's coming in, this change that's happening, as we move into the next several days and the next couple of weeks, the shifts in the energy and the changes that are happening are mini resets that are happening, mini, M-I-N-I, small resets that are happening on the quantum level, that's happening in our energetic systems as a human, and also on the planet, the planetary, the entire planetary grid, also getting ready for resets. And we're doing the buildup that's coming to the reset that is happening on the solar eclipse on the 21st of August. So we're 21, 22, 23 days away from that, 22, I think, almost exactly now that I'm thinking about it. And it is the building to that reset. And the more that we're prepared, the more that the body has gone through the small resets, that larger reset is going to be more manageable, both for our consciousness, for our personalities, and for our physicality. And so it's really wonderful to have that perspective, to really look at a kind of a bigger picture of what's happening, because it is the small resets that are building over the next 22 days into the reset that's happening energetically with the eclipse, the total solar eclipse, and how that is going to consciously affect, and how it's smoothly we want to set our intention that we move through this with ease and grace. And so it's really exciting energy that I'm watching in the cosmos, in the higher realms, as I came in to do this beautiful update and energetic activation. What I'm really feeling is the collective unified field wanting to come together to truly hold, almost like a birthing, almost like a midwife energy over the next 22 days, to really hold the fields, that we stay on the trajectory of shift and change that is the highest alignment for the collective whole, and for all of us that are participating in a conscious way. I want you to hold that vision, if you will, if it feels appropriate, that we as a unified field of light workers hold the fields almost like a midwife. Hold it steady in the trajectory that is the highest potential. Allow the birthing pains and the reset to happen, and hold the fields in a conscious way to nurture and support that. So as we move into this energy, that it can stay the course that is aligned at the highest level for all of humanity. Woo, that's a lot to be said. And so it's really a positive, really positive time to step back and be in the awareness and be in the understanding of the bigger picture, the collective and the unified field. As much as this is, of course, a individualized experience moving through this awakening and in our daily lives, this month particular, this energy particular, as we move into these eclipses and through the Lion's Gate, I really encourage you to continue to stay in your heart and see the bigger picture. Be willing to be the midwives. Be willing to hold the fields for the intention of a smooth reset, a movement through these cosmic energies in a way that brings awareness yet not chaos. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. That is the energy that is coming as we move into this first set of mini resets, the energy between now and the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, because it's a beautiful energetic. It's a very, very strong energetic that's coming. Eclipses happen twice a year, every year. So the eclipses are not what is so profound, except that they're the vehicle to bring forth the energetic behind the eclipse. And it is the alignment where what's associated with these eclipses that really is bringing the punch behind it. And that awareness, that understanding, that holding for the global consciousness is what we're being asked to do at this time, to really set the intention to be the midwife, to hold steady the course that is the highest potential trajectory for all of humanity.